Hello viewers, my name is Ashok Sen Gupta from School of Management Sciences, Lucknow. Today our topic of discussion is project financing and budgeting. It is a part of project management subject in MBA program. In previous topic, we were discussed on the various sources of finance, and in that topic we discuss about that share capital, angel brokers, angel investors, venture capitalist, bank loan, debentures holders, etc. These are the sources of finance. But when we having the sources of finance, let me told you, we have to match our financing, so project financing with our budget. If you overfinance, then it is difficult to repay that, and your money will unused. It is difficult to repay that. If you have lack of finance, if you not having the proper finance, then it is difficult for you to run the overall project, to complete the overall project. Therefore, budgeting is important part where we pre-estimated the things, how much amount we required and how we will, and in which sector or which you can say work structure, in which category we required more budget. We categorize the thing, we categorize the costing, we take care of each and every expenses, maintain the budget of each and everything, because budget is a future estimated, budget is a future estimation. So, let us start the topic. Project budgeting is determined that the total amount of money that is allocated for the project to used. The project budget has been estimated by project manager and project management team. The budget is an important estimate of all cost that should be required to complete the project. In other words, we use the word should be because if a project is poorly estimated, then it requires more cost. So, what is budget? What is a allocation of the fund, estimation of fund, allocation of the fund. We determine where to allocate the fund properly, we determine what is the estimation of that component. When we estimate this properly, we never fail. Project budgeting is done by project manager and its team. Every project have its own nature of budgeting, every project have its own time of budgeting, every project have required different budgeting aspects. So, there are 4 estimated technique of budgeting like analog, parametric, top down approach and bottom up approach. These are the techniques which we use by the project manager in the budgeting. We discussed the budgeting topic in previous also. It is so important that without proper budgeting, we never start our project. We never start our project. We discuss about the budget, like if you having a party, if you having a family party, if you have a birthday party, then you have to think about if you have a marriage ceremony, if you have any kind of rituals in your house. Even though we talk about the budget, how much budget we have, and we estimate the things, we allocate the things according to our budget. If we want to purchase our house, we have a budget and we find the house or construct the house accordingly to the budget. Nowadays, we have the flat system. So, if we have budget of 70 lakh rupees, then we try to find out the best flat according to our requirement under our budget and according to our locality. So, we need to work it on, because we have a 70 lakh. Now, in 70 lakh, if your budget will not exceed. So, you need to control that and you have to work it on where we find the best property within the budget. If you get the best property within 70 lakh or less than 70 is very good for you. So, people are taking time in searching the home, or if they when they want to purchase any kind of flat, they take time, visit various places, find the basic thing like amenities, connectivity with the city, connectivity transportation, near about locality, sewer line, etc. and etc. So, every aspects, they analyze every aspect, but first aspect is budget. We have 70 lakh rupees, and if in 70 lakh rupees we are getting the locality in this locality and having this kind of amenities, then we go for it. But if amenities are added and budget also increase, we never go for that project. Okay. So, there are 4 aspects, of budget or 4 techniques of budgeting. First is analogous estimation. This estimation technique is based on expert judgment and for information based on similar previous project, where previously done similar project cost consider plus minus 20 20%. Analogous estimation, as I discussed in previous class also, we need to prepare our budget project so healthy, and if we successful on that project, then it will become a benchmark. It will become a benchmark. Take an example. City A 2019, a company having a project, having a construction project of bridge project in city A. Okay. The cost, overall cost or budget is 150 crore. Now, company get a similar another bridge contract in city B in 2021. Now, company need to find out the first of thing, the category of A and B. If both cities are same in nature, like population, like size, cost of living, then their estimation would be 50 crore plus 20% or 30% more because of the inflation, So, you need to work it on, it is A class city, B class city, C class city, metropolitan city, etc. Because when we work on projects or construction project, something we need to hire from local vendors, and sometime some vendors not able to provide them at proper time, that may then we have to contact in another city. It take cost plus inflation from 1990 2019 2021, petrol rate increases to 80 approximately 80 to plus 85 to 100 and 101 rupees, some cities 107 rupees. This is a simple example of inflation. So, when petrol rate increases, other things, the cost of other things also increases. Then expectation of the team members, salary of the team member also increased. They expecting company to provide them a hike. So, overall budget of the project must be according to the previous project, but take care of something first, similarity of the project. It must be same kind of project. If you are in construction company, we also need to think about the area where we are constructing the things, geographical area, cities. Is a metropolitan city, non-metropolitan city, a small town. We talk about Delhi, the cost will different in compared to any other city in Uttar Pradesh or in Madhya Pradesh. We talk about Bombay, the cost is different. So, cities cost of living city in the city is also having impact, because you have to spend your time, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year in same city in doing that project completion, your lifetime of the project. And when you stay in that city, there are a lot of other expenses also, food, shelter, etc. And the company employee asking you to hike your salary, because now you are shifted to the big city. So, your cost will also increase. So, therefore, in analog estimation we are taking the expert judgment decision, which is based on previous projects, and add 20%, 30% or plus minus 20-30% plus minus. So, it is very useful to understand estimating the budget. Next is parametric estimation. Parametric estimation is one of the 4 primary method that project companies use to estimate the cost, duration and efforts of project. Parametric estimation, the person in charge of estimate will model or describe the project using a set of algorithm. For example, let us say that your project include carry of survey of 300 people. Each interview contain 20 multiple questions, and past experience has shows that 10 minutes to administrator. According to parametric estimation, the total efforts that task will be number of interviewer into 10 minutes, that is 30,000 minutes, and when we talk about the 3000 minutes divided by 60, here 5 hours, you will take 5 hours. So, 5 hours is a value, 5 hours is a result. So, in parametric estimation, company use various softwares and algorithms to find out the costing. Nowadays, we have online softwares available in the market, some paid softwares available in the market, where you can they are customized according to you. You put just value and they provide you the overall cost. Generally, we can find out this kind of model on computer, a simple Excel sheet. But in a project, in a big project, there are various sub categories, subsets, and each category having different costing, different budgeting. So, need to complete that and in a proper time frame. Take another example here. Take another example here. One pillar, if you talk about the bridge, one there is, if this is a bridge, most of the time is as per my knowledge, bridges pillar are initiating first and they started from both sides. One pillar cost me, for example, 50 crore, and they time to complete that pillar up to the height of 10 meters, for example 10 meters is take 1 month, is take 1 month. If we do 2 pillars parallelly or 3 pillars parallelly, then it must be completed in 1 month. Pillar number 1, pillar number 2, pillar number 2, 3, 4 and 5. So, 1 and 4 we started, then we can move to 2 and 4 like this way, or we digging all the pillars similarly. It depend on the situation where you are working. If you are working on making a bridge on a river, then you have to divert the water from one side and then starting the making of pillars, then it take time. You divert, you just, if this is a river, then you have to divert this way and then you started the pillars here. So, by using the algorithm, proper algorithm model, we can estimated that the 5 pillar cost near about 25 crore, it take 2 to 3 months to complete the pillars. Next step is there are different studies like slab, putting the slab there and other things. So, here I am going to explain that how we can maintain, how we can create a proper mathematical representation, or you can say a model where we put the data and get the result easily, especially in the cases of time taking, especially of cases of how much time it will take, how much cost of each individual project. If you having a survey of the people of near about, if you having a project, if you if a NGO having a project, if an NGO having a project of survey of 200 villages in UP, okay, 200 villages, any 200 villages in UP, and find out the number of malnutritions, suffering from malnutritions, children suffering from malnutritions. This is a project. So, total number of villages 200, then they need to select which village, in which tehsil or block they will select, central UP, eastern UP, western UP, which geographical area will select. So, these are the various aspects where they create a budget, how many people must be engaged there, who will be engaged there. If it is a government project, then government asks to some NGO that the NGO use their workers. Sometimes it is government asks to the panchayat to do the same thing, or the primary health workers to analyze these kind of questionnaires. So, everything is must be in proper modeling. So, we get the exact number and it help us to estimate the things. The third method is bottom up estimation, involves the estimation of work at lower possible level of detail. These estimates are then aggregate in order to arrive at summary total. By building a detailed cost and time estimate for a work package, the probability of being able to meet the estimated amount approves subsequently. The people who derive these estimates are usually those involved in a project team. They have handled or knowledge of proposed work and are best positioned to understand the association. The only downside of the bottom estimate is that it takes a subsequent amount of time to complete. So, sorry, bottom up estimate is from the bottom line. Take an example of the project like polio, to provide polio vaccination for each and every child in a country is a very huge task and it takes lot of years by the government of India, but we have successfully completed and today there is no polio cases came into the picture as per the information gathered from the various news channels and various newspapers. So, we are free from polio, which is very dangerous virus, and government of India take lot of time. It take a lot of time because most of the vaccinated person who are engaged are have to move door to door. When a baby take a birth, at that time the hospital take care and provide them polio vaccination, but later on till age of 5 the various the health workers move door to door. Sometime government give the duty to the other people to note it down the name who are engaged in government work. They are doing the same thing, but it takes long time. It is lowest possible level. From lowest possible level you started from detailing and complete the time take, and it is done by the people who have a good knowledge and having a vast experience and proposed experiences. So, bottom up approach is from bottom to top down, okay, from bottom to top down, detailed cost and time estimated packages. Top down is reverse to the bottom up approach. Top down estimate occurs when company management process a cost or duration of a project usually without a detailed cost analysis. This estimated process is derived from the opinion of the group of experienced manager and possibly supported by the outside expertise. These estimation tend to be inculcated since there is no detail. So, there is no detailed analysis of report in them. Instead, they are derived from the general ratio such as average cost per square feet or estimate any copied forward actual information and similar report. So, this is the approach where we just not work on detailed costing, we work on the basis of experienced people having a knowledge and their opinion. We think that we work on our own experiences and opinions. Sometimes we get the general ratios like I here given that average per cost is 1000 square feet. Okay, now we estimated that it may be 1100 square. So, it is not detailing, we are just estimating things. Previously 1000 square feet, we adding 100 more, now 1100 square feet may be the estimated cost of that construction area. So, this is the total down estimating approach. Project budgeting planning. The main purpose of this activity is to allocate and authorize the monetary resource required to complete the project. The main output or determining the budget include cost performance baseline. It not only specified what cost will be incurred, but also when cost will be incurred. It inputs for determining budget including following the things: activity cost estimates, based for estimates, scope baseline, project scheduling, resource calendar, contract and organization process assist. So, project budgeting method is for how it can be done and what are the various things which included to make the things easier. Project quality management plan. The project plan quality, by budgeting we are estimated the cost, but with the cost we also maintain the quality. So, the plan quality process involve identifying the with standard quality and are relevant to the project, how to be fulfill them. It also include identifying quality metrics and standard measures, regulate them, quality functioning. So, for doing the things we need the stakeholders, risk registers, requirement documents, enterprises environment factors, organization process, etc. So, in every aspect we have to maintain the quality of the project management, because one thing must be remembered that when we talk about the budget we have to control the things. While controlling the things we reduce the cost, but sometime by reducing the cost we are going to compromise with the quality, but in future due to lack of quality we fail to get the various project, especially in infrastructure companies. If it is not providing quality work, we will not get the future project. So, it is hamper our goodwill. So, my dear students, today we complete the topic, the various type of techniques used in budgeting of the project. We discussed the 4 types which we use for the budgeting. Hope you are able to understand the topic, and thank you for watching this video.